Hi, this is Alex from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another record to play for you. Today's record is Six Man Diary Man, Christmas Lights for 1978. So let's get started.
At the headquarters of the Air Defense Command, the watchguard of the United States security against enemy attack, a strange radio message has been intercepted. Unable to decipher the highly sophisticated code, experts have forwarded the message to the Office of Scientific Intelligence in Washington.
Steve, I'm glad you could make it.
No problem, Oscar. I'm staying in town for the holidays.
Steve, the Air Defense Command in Colorado Springs picked up an unusual radio message the other day on a restricted frequency.
No identification codes?
That's part of the problem. All messages received over the defense network are preceded by an identification code, and they are followed by a second ident code before signing off.
And this communication has no code on either side.
They can't even decode the message.
What are we going to do?
It defies analysis, Steve. As a matter of fact, nothing on record as language or numeric code is anything like it. I've called in Dr. Landis.
Ethel Landis?
She's the top expert in the field of coded communication.
She has a lot of kooky ideas, Oscar.
I know, Steve, but we can't afford to overlook any possibilities.
Dr. Landis is here, Mr. Goldman.
Thank you. Please send her right in. She's here, Steve.
Hello, Oscar. It's been a long time. And Colonel Steve Austin. What a pleasant surprise. You're really calling out the troops, Oscar?
Yes, well, have you gone over the information I sent you?
Yes.
And have you reached any conclusions?
Yes, I have, but...
Well, don't keep us in suspense, Dr. Landis.
Please, Steve, call me Ethel. Oscar, this may seem far-fetched, but my observations are based on carefully computed data.
Well?
Do you know what a supernova is?
Exploding star.
That's correct, Steve. In this case, we're talking about the sun of a solar system similar to ours.
I don't see...
It's really very simple. Approximately 2,000 years ago, a large star appeared in the sky over the Middle East. Many scientists believe it was a supernova.
What does this have to do with the radio messages?
You won't believe this.
Try me.
Okay. I believe the messages are the final words to come from that solar system before their sun exploded.
If that's true...
Millions of people believe that was the guiding light to Bethlehem.
It was. And that is why it is imperative to decipher the message.
You haven't done that?
I can't. The radioactivity in our atmosphere is cutting down the reception. The only way to get the entire communique is to send someone up into space above the radiation belt.
Looks like I've been elected.
2 days later at Cape Canaveral, Colonel Austin and Dr. Landis are on the forward stage of a Titan rocket awaiting takeoff.
I didn't realize you were going to join me, Doctor.
Someone who was familiar with intergalactic communications had to go.
Do you really think that this may be some sort of Christmas greeting?
It's the only thing that makes sense.
15 seconds, Steve.
All systems show green for go. Fuel positive, safety breakers on, escape mode is on. Houston, this is Voyager 1. We are 20 minutes into flight. We are climbing to predestined orbit for receipt of communication.
You're cleared from orbit plan, Voyager. Adjust speed to 1,200 knots. Roll to 45 degrees left.
Roger, Houston. Rolling to 45 degrees port. Speed to 1200.
I'm starting to receive the message, Steve.
I'll turn on the recorders.
Steve, we show a trouble light down here.
My panel is clear, Oscar.
Everything seems fine.
Check your guidance system. Left end gyros.
Still negative, Oscar.
We show trouble indicators. Voyager 1, come in. Please, Steve, come in.
Houston, this is Voyager 1. We show trouble status on forward guidance system. Vessel is out of control. We've been struck by space debris. Outer hull is shattered. I can't hold course.
Voyager 1, this is Houston. Do you read? I repeat, Voyager 1, this is Houston. Do you copy? Steve, Dr. Landis, please answer.
Houston, this is Voyager 1. Do you read? Oscar, come in, please. Come in.
It's no use, Steve. The radio's dead. What happens now?
We drift
For how long?
till the end.
There's nothing to be done, even with your bionics?
I'm afraid we're helpless.
I thought the radio was dead.
It is. I don't know what we're receiving.
It's coming directly through. It must be the alien message.
Then you must be right. It did originate out here.
Let's see if the recording equipment is still working. It still works.
Let's get it on.
The entire cycle takes about 25 minutes.
At least we got what we came for. Now if we could only get home.
I have the entire message recorded, Steve. I wish I could get back to my lab to decode it.
Ethel, do you think the gyros blew out because of a power overload when we were struck?
That would seem to be the only likely explanation.
Which means that a boost of high voltage energy into the power system should start the emergency power.
It might, Colonel. What are you suggesting?
My bionic power source linked to the ship's system might give us enough power to ignite the guidance relays and resume radio contact. Then they could bring us down from the ground.
But what will that do to you, Colonel?
That's a chance I'll have to take.
Colonel Austin. Steve, are you all right? Steve, answer me.
Voyager 1, do you read? I repeat, Voyager 1, come in.
This is Voyager 1. Colonel Austin is seriously injured. Please bring us home.
With radio communication reestablished, ground control brings the Voyager 1 safely back to Earth. Steve Austin is sent to the special OSI facility for vital treatment on his bionic system.
Hey, buddy. Merry Christmas, and welcome back to Earth.
It's good to be back.
That was a smart idea. Plugging yourself into the ship's electrical system
It was a miracle.
That's not the only miracle, Steve.
What did you find, Ethel?
It's very exciting. I've decoded the message.
What does it say?
First, let me say that I think it is from a solar system that no longer exists. It might have been a warning sent out by the inhabitants of the system when they realized their sun was going to explode.
You mean the supernova?
That's right, Oscar.
What was the message?
As close as I can interpret, it says, prepare for a new day.
That's all?
Yes, but what is really ironic is that the message is just reaching us now.
What do you mean?
My original theory was right. The supernova occurred exactly 2,011 years ago, on the first Christmas Eve.
Who is talking about miracles?
So that was the Six-Man Diary Man Christmas Lights for 1978. So if you'd like to subscribe, share, and comment, have a groovy day. And we have another video coming out real soon.